Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it. Yes, indeed. How you guys doing, man? Welcome to the UDR Productions Go Love team. We are a team. Yes, indeed. I showcased that with the equipment. Let me turn the camera around. I'm not with the team today, but you know, we doing some things right here. I showcased the equipment because I want people to know what I am working with. This is not even half of it. This is only a little bit of it. Let me bring that camera where y'all guys can see what's going on here. I want the background to be okay. Now, yes, indeed. Now let's start by let's start first off and foremost. Let's start by what's going on, sort of like in the news. Let's start by that. Let's start by saying that right there. The man that shot his family because his family was making too much noise. That is very ridiculous. That you can shoot and kill your whole family because they're making too much noise. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gonna shoot and kill your family because they're making too much noise? I'm not too sure where this happened at, but I know it happened yesterday. The man was arrested, but he explained to the police that he asked his family to quiet it down a little bit, and they didn't do that. So he shot and killed every last one of them, including the baby. It's unbelievable. What's going on in this world that we live in today? What's going on in it? It's crazy, the things that's going on in the world. You know, just these little things alone, man. It make you wonder. You know, it's crazy. You know, I mean, what kind of people are we to shoot and kill our family because they're making too much noise? That's just something that's hard for me to believe, but it happened. My prayers and blessings go out to that family. It really goes out to that family that they had somebody in their life to actually do something like that to his whole family. Like, who is this man? But that goes to show you the level of craziness that we have in the world, where people would do something like that to their own family. You're gonna shoot and kill your family because they're making too much noise. There's a lot of people that make noise that I don't like, but I ain't gonna shoot and kill them. No way I'm gonna do something like that. That's crazy. Like I said, this is the news that I'm starting out with. There's a lot of people that don't listen to the news. So sometime, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I don't want to be unprofessional with it. Let me just put this on a do not disturb list. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. The reason why I allow that to happen is because I'm going to let you see how real it really is. I'm not making none of this stuff up. This is something that, this is actually happening right now. Let me see if I can brighten the picture up a little bit on this camera, so y'all guys can see me loud and clear. All right. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get back to the news, y'all. All right, that's a lot better. I can, it looks a lot brighter and everything. Now, like I said, the guy who shot and killed his family because they was making too much noise, you are crazy. I ain't gonna even say you're a brother, because you ain't no brother doing nothing like that. Meaning not black or white, nothing like that, just being a brother in general. Like, who does that? And also, like I said, my prayers and everything goes out to the family. I'm sorry that happened. Generations lost. All because they were making too much noise. Can you believe it? It's crazy. And I also want to give a big shout out to that brother, Hassan Campbell. I want to give a big shout out to him. Somebody, they saying hi to me, and they're revving their engine, because they see a big camera. I want to give a shout out to that brother, Hassan Campbell. And like I said earlier, people need to let that brother talk. We need more people like that brother. We need more people like him who's willing to speak out and say what needs to be said, point blank. So I'm gonna say that right there. And it's another thing in the news. The police officer who was racially profiled, she wasn't just a regular police officer. She was a federal police officer. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And that was kind of messed up that she was a federal police officer who was racially profiled, because like she said on the video, they must have thought she was a guy because of her haircut. And also she was black. And it's, to me, I don't make it a racist issue, but that's what it really is. Hey, you gotta call it like you see it. It was a racist issue, okay, because she was looking like a dude driving in her car, and that's who they thought it was. So that's why they pulled her over. But the minute that they found out she was the type of authority that was higher than them, they didn't like that. They didn't like that at all. So, that's what caused them to give this lady 2 tickets because of that. And that is very ridiculous. that, you know, something like that happened to this lady. This lady was on her way to work. Her stomach turned in knots so hard that she couldn't even go to work. That's horrible when something like that happened to you, yo. But what can we say? We got to keep it as real as we can keep it. These are the people that live in a world that we share. None of them care about anything or anybody at all. And that's just point blank and simple how it is, man. You know, you can't, this is stuff right here that you cannot make up. You can't make this up. You know, and I felt bad for her. And I'm going to just say this. When it comes down to police brutality, I'm gonna say it like this. In the 90s, in New York City, that's where I'm from, Brooklyn, Bedford-Stuyvesant, this is where all of this stuff stems from. All of this stuff happened from there, right there. All of this stuff happened from the 90s. You know, you had police brutality that was up. You had the riots in LA with Rodney King. You know, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So all of the people that's in this day and time right now, they reaping what the 90s did. There may be some good police officers out there. I'm quite sure it is. I'm quite sure all of them don't mean what's going on right here, right now. I'm quite sure all of them don't mean that. But due to that kind of thing still sticking, people are still living that pain. And when they say Black Lives Matter, do it really matter? We're not respecting ourselves as a people. We're not respecting our, you know what, let me turn the screen this way. This thing, it's heavy, but it ain't easy. It's heavy. So I don't have to keep looking on the side. When they say Black Lives Matter, it don't really matter. Because if it did matter, there won't be the things that's happening right now. Okay? It won't be those things that's happening right now. And that police officer who was in that situation, that federal officer who was in that situation, I feel for that sister. I feel for her. You know, and then what made it so bad, really, was when they looked and they seen that she was wearing a federal uniform. They felt so stupid, they had to come off with something. So they wrote her the ticket anyway. Which is the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of. But that goes to show you, the people in the world that we live in. It's not the world, it's the people in the world that's making this the way it shouldn't be. It's horrible. It's horrible, man, but what can we say? What can we say? It's a bad situation, but what can we say? Ain't much we can say. The only thing we can do is try to be better people ourselves, to our families and neighbors. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. And this next story is something that I caught feelings with. I caught a lot of feelings with this next story. Okay, I'm gonna save the one that I need to do for last. The lady and her daughter was racially profiled in a store. Let me tell you something about that. It's easy for us to, you know, we as black people, and I'm gonna say it like that, we as black people, we patronize these idiot places. We allow them to come in our community and set up shop. We allow that. We allow all that to happen. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. If they was to go in another community they will be vigorously, and I mean vigorously, checked to see what kind of store it is, what are they selling, what time they open it, what time they close it. Is it going to be a 24-hour joint? They're going to be checked to the bone. With us, we don't do that. We just let these places come in our community to set up shop and sell us fake merchandise. Sell us fake sneakers, fake shirts, fake watches, fake everything. And guess what? It ain't a black person that's owning that operation. And it's sadly, as it may sound, that's what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. And this is the reason why we should be more stricter on things like that. When it comes down to our community, any and everybody should not be able to come and set up shop in our community. And I'm going to tell you right now, and this ain't just a black thing. Any community that's not considered high class or middle class should have strict rules. Because I don't care, that could have happened to anybody. Okay, but it happened to a black woman and her daughter. And the bad part about that is, even though this may be old news to some people, you know, I'm going to bring it back up. The sad part about it is the lady overreacted. She gave them exactly what they wanted. She was handcuffed, but she was not taken down to the station. And you know what? That right there is a lesson. That's a lesson right there. For us to not take things literally like that. We should not be that nice to people, especially when they have thoughts like, especially when they profiling you because of the color of your skin. That should never matter, the color of your skin. But it's a sad reality that it does matter. This is what we do to each other. This is what we do. Can we say anything about this? No, because we don't fight hard enough. We don't fight hard enough. And then when we do get brothers or sisters that's willing to fight hard enough, what we do? We do them dirty. I'm going to tell you something. For one, I don't believe in Black Lives Matter. I don't believe in that. I believe all lives matter. And I damn sure don't believe in Blue Lives Matter. Because I was a victim of police brutality. And I'm going to tell you one thing. That right there is something that ain't never going to go away. Because on the last video that I put up there, I was talking about the brother called James E. Davis. God bless the dead. He was shot and killed by another Senate member in City Hall in Manhattan, New York City. Okay? And he actually sued the New York City Police Department because he himself, as someone who trained the police, didn't like the way they wanted him to train the police. So he sued the police department. And he was banned from his job. He had to fight hard to get his job back. And then he ran for Senate. And his demise was somebody who was black just like him, who was jealous of him, who killed him in City Hall. I don't know if any of you guys remember that, but that's something that happened. Okay? So my whole thing right here, y'all, is what I'm trying to, how you doing? All right, y'all. My whole thing right here is to say that we have to do better as a community. We have to do better. We're not doing good at all. We're not doing good. And you know what? You got some people that don't even want to be around their own people. Because we handle things different. We don't handle things with common sense. Stay tuned for the part 2. Yes, indeed, y'all. This is part 2 of UDR Productions. Go Love Team. It's a team of us that's doing this. It's a team of us. It's a couple of us that's doing this show, this platform. You know, it's a together love thing, y'all. That's why it's UDR Productions, Go Love Team. But like I said, man, we got to do better as a people. We're not doing good at all with what we do. We allow these people to come in our communities and do whatever that they do. And they ain't gonna never stop because we allow it. They ain't never gonna stop this. And this is a known fact. That's just like if your room is dirty and your kid's room is dirty and you telling your kids to clean up their room, but your room is dirty, they're not gonna listen to you. And the reason why they ain't gonna listen to you is because look at your room. Each one teach one. But if you want to give out certain things of having respect, you got to give respect before you get respect. And I'm going to just say that. And I'm going to leave it on that note right there. Let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the situations that's happening in Chicago. Hey, what's up, brother? All right now. Whereas the police themselves are being shot and killed when they drive up to certain communities. It's a shame. It's a shame, y'all. It's definitely a shame. Whereas we are living like that in life. We're living like that, yo. But you know what? I don't blame those guys. I don't blame them. And the reason why I don't blame them for acting that way, because the police has been doing bad things to us from the beginning. This is not something that just started. This is something from the beginning. They've been doing a lot of bad things to us. They've been coming in our communities, you know, killing a lot of the young brothers, beating women up. You know, remember the police officer that beat that lady up on the side of the road? You know, it's just so much lawlessness and ruthlessness that's going on, y'all. It's so much of that. We definitely got to do better. So this is what they doing in Chicago. On site. Police officers in Chicago is getting shot up or blowed up. This is something that it's self-explanatory, man. This is something that's been going on for a long time already, man. This has been going on for a long time already. This is not anything new. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? It was bound to happen. It's something that's been going on for a real long time, yo. I'm not surprised over it. I'm not surprised. Because that's just like if you keep beating the dog is going to turn on you after a while. After a while, that dog going to turn on you. That dog going to bite you. Get a Doberman Pinscher. Get a Doberman Pinscher and treat them bad and see what happens to you after you get that Doberman Pinscher. That Doberman Pinscher going to turn on you. And that's the same thing with these communities. You can't go in these communities and call yourself somebody that's gonna, you dealing with the community or whatever. You know, half these guys don't even live in these communities. A lot of these guys live in a suburb somewhere where nobody ever is gonna see them. Nobody's never gonna see them. So of course they're gonna act a certain way because they know that these people are never gonna see them. And that's the situation. These people are tired now. They're real tired, man. It's but so much that people could take. People can't take this all the time. You know? Mothers is afraid to go outside if their son got in trouble. You know, they don't want to intervene because the police officer might shoot them and their son. You know, it's so much going on, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I believe that there are still some good police officers out there. I'm not gonna say I like police officers, because to be honest with you, I don't. I really don't. And let me see what's going on, y'all. Hold on one second. Something going on. Okay. And you know what? I have lots of friends that are police officers, and they still my friend. That don't mean I don't like y'all if y'all listening to this channel. I still like y'all. Y'all my friend. I love y'all, man. But when police officers are in uniforms, they're a whole different other animal when they in a uniform. And that's point blank, man. That's just like when Tupac was living. He shot 2 police officers that was in plain clothes, okay, because he seen 2 white guys attacking a black guy, so he got out. He ain't know they was police officers, but the police officers was drunk and they was shooting at him, so he shot both of them. I don't know if he killed them, but I know he shot them. He took a stance because he was a dude that was trained in that, okay, and he did what he had to do. Okay, so that happened right there. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, give me 1 second. He did what he did, okay? But at the same time, I'm going to just say this, y'all. I'm going to just say this. We as a people, we got to do much better than the way we're doing now. We got to do way better, man, because we're being wiped out over simple stuff. Simple stuff. We need to get our act together as a people. We need to. And another thing I want to say is, and we might touch up on these topics that I talked about later on down the line. We might touch up on those topics again. But for now, I want to say this. I want to thank all the subscribers. I want to thank you all for subscribing to this channel. I want to thank y'all guys, man, because we rose up from 30 subscribers to 80 subscribers. We rose up that fast. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to subscribe to this channel. And if y'all guys want to be on this channel and talk about something that you have interest in talking about, hit us up, let us know. And we will gladly interview you to talk about whatever that you need to talk about. If you want to get something off your chest, anything, let us know. That's what we're here for. And another thing I'm working on now is I'm working on picture-in-picture live interview, okay? As far as like the person could see, they could see y'all guys doing a live. It ain't gonna be YouTube live, but it's gonna be a picture-in-picture where people can see y'all guys being interviewed. And I'm gonna be able to take this anywhere where it's needed to be, with an extra person being interviewed up here. Okay, that's what the UDR Productions is for. It's for to get everything out that's into the community, to let people know what's going on in this world. There's a lot of people that don't listen to the news. They don't look at the news because they said it's a lot of depressing stuff on the news. But let me tell you something. If you wanna be on this channel to talk about something that does depress you, all you gotta do is hit the channel up. And if you have anything to say, the same energy that you have saying it in the comment section, have it on the show. We'll have you on the show and you can talk about it with love and respect and unity. We have a lot of love for our subscribers. We love you all. The UDR Go Love team, we love you guys. We love you all. We glad that you guys subscribe to us. And remember, what I said to y'all the last time, there's more that's gonna come to this channel. There's more that I'm working on. There's more that I'm working on to get on this channel. From spiritual to street. That's what we do on this channel right here, the Go Love team. We do spiritual and street. With that being said, I love you all. And listen, like I said, if you need anything to talk about, let's talk about it. UDR Go Love team, UDR Productions, I'm out.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it.